What is going on,
episode 14. How's it going? How you guys doing today?
Already been 14 episodes.
14 episodes, and half of them are this month, I swear. No.
I think it's my fifth one.
Is this your fifth one? Look at that. He's been here for almost half of them already. Wow, look at you.
Yeah.
Honorary Cup Show member.
Yes, honorary.
You're getting there.
on
What
the
is it?
payroll.
Is this four in a row for you?
He thinks it's
Trev
5 or
Mobile?
something like that. It's at least been 4 for sure.
It's been a while. Yeah, you've been here a lot.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Well, hopefully we keep you longer. I know it's you're officially you're almost here for a full month now, I think. So we'll see how much longer. People keep asking, are you staying permanently? I don't know permanently.
It's pretty cold.
It's pretty cold. He's getting sick of the cold weather.
Okay, cold. We're doing this every week at the beginning of the show. Cold report. How you feeling, mobile
cold
gamer?
Cold report. How's it?
6 out of 10.
Ooh, is that
6 out of 10?
Does that mean it's bad? Or 6 out of
10 is bad.
10 is really bad.
Yeah.
10 is as bad as it gets.
I
10
don't
is
think
like
I
you're
don't
in the
think it's
middle of
got-
Antarctica.
I don't
And
think it's
Chicago
that bad.
gets that way.
Yeah, it's approaching. Wait for Thanksgiving to hit us. Once Thanksgiving hits us, you'll start feeling it. Then February, January, that's when it gets really miserable. Or it could be some of those where it doesn't snow until like May for some reason. Well, anyways, there's your weekly weather report from Mr. Mobile Gamer over here. But I don't think you guys tuned in to see that. We have a whole list of stuff lined up here.
We got a jam-packed show today.
Yeah.
Lots to get through. So hold on to your butts. But the first thing, this is obviously primarily Star Wars based, Galaxy of Heroes based, but all of us have been impacted by Stan Lee.
Yeah, Stan the man.
We got to lead off by paying our respects to a great man. May he rest in peace. And I thought it'd be fun. You know, for those of you who didn't hear, Stan Lee passed away today, father of a lot of our favorite Marvel characters. I thought it'd be fun if we could just kind of round table this and maybe say either your favorite Stan Lee cameo, because he had a lot of cameos, or favorite Stan Lee character. And I'm going to go first because I want to make sure this isn't taken.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, the best Stan Lee cameo ever was when he was cutting Thor's hair in Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Oh,
That's a good one. He was in like
that's the one that got me the most. I was belly laughing pretty good in the theater for that one.
Oh, that's a good one. I don't know. Can you top that one? I mean, you guys are more Marvel people than I am. I mean, I know.
I don't pay attention to the cameos.
Really,
though,
the cameos are always the moments that make me smile in a movie. It's like, oh, there's the man, there he is. Like I think there was one where he was kind of like Hugh Hefner in one of the Iron Man movies, and like because Tony Stark was like walking down the stairs, he's like, hey, how's it going? And you see him with like the cigar and like the pimp daddy bathrobe or whatever.
Yeah.
That was the one that
Right.
comes to my mind. So
Yeah.
you don't remember any of them?
I don't remember them.
Everyone unsubscribe from his Marvel channel.
Unsubscribe. That's so ironic because we started the show saying we need to like tell everyone go subscribe to Mobile Gamer
I
before
think
we
now we got to say unsubscribe, right?
we went back on our promise hard.
Well, yeah, but anyways, it was really sad. 'Cause I know people like there was a couple times that they like kind of his death was lied about, and he tweets is like I remember there was one time he was like tweeted he's like I'm still alive, people, because like there was a bunch of like fake rumors about it.
I remember that. Yeah, that wasn't
yeah.
too long ago.
It wasn't too long ago either. Yeah, I mean I forgot he was 95 years old. Cub, you got to keep a track on your donations, man. You got a $5 donation. Ask you where's Emily 2.0. Do you know
Yeah,
Emily
I
2.0?
thanked in the chat. You guys were talking, but yeah, thanks for the donation. Sorry.
Emily 2.0. We got to invite her after.
Do you want to see Emily
Who's
2.0?
Emily
God.
2.0? Am I missing
Oh,
something?
know about Emily 2.0?
jeez. Oh boy, Emily 2.0. Is that worth showing? You think?
I don't know. It's your TikTok
I'm missing
account.
something.
I think it's
You're missing something. All right, let me pull it up real quick. But yeah, pretty much. So you have like a hot Instagram model friend over in.
Oh, yeah, I remember video.
Yeah, so
Okay, but the
I remember,
Emily
I remember
2.0
seeing
is
that, and
very
I couldn't
different.
resist. I was like, I gotta check out who's hanging out with mobile game.
yeah, then so since we didn't have your hot Instagram model friend,
Yeah, she's not around.
we had to
Yeah,
we
here,
had to
put this up, put
compromise.
this
I
up.
had to find the hottest babes in in Chicago.
Have you seen this, Cubs?
Mm-hmm.
This is really
No,
bad.
I haven't. I have not. Thanks for the donation, Alex.
Here it's coming. It's coming up in a second. Oh, there it is. Ooh, look how good looking that guy is right there. I mean, gal. Not, it's a girl. It's a girl. Look how. Come on, that's like a 10 out of 10 babe view, right?
Mm.
I'm not seeing it yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
Superman pants and everything. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
They were so excited to open up Superman orbs.
Yeah.
How did I
so
miss
bad.
this?
Oh,
Yeah,
How did I miss this?
mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, where was this? Was
It
this
was
on Mobile
on,
Gamer?
It's on my
Channel?
second
On
channel.
the second channel, right?
Oh, that's why I
Right.
missed it. Oh my gosh, that's epic.
Right. It was pretty funny. It was
Emily
pretty funny.
2.0. What date? What date?
Yeah.
That was Friday?
Friday.
we put it up, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, we didn't come here to talk about the Chicago hotties.
Chicago.
Real quick,
Hotties.
Alex,
Chicago-
old Daka
oh.
Zeta is definitely worth it. I just wanted to throw that out there. So,
People are like, "What the f are we watching right now?"
yeah.
Yeah,
I need bleach. I'm leaving.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Oh,
Hey, you know
man.
what? This is just how the cup show works. Okay, things get weird on the cup
Things
show.
get
from
weird. You might need some bleach afterwards. We're sponsored
Am I
by
right?
Clorox.
Hey, I really like your new setup, but
Oh, thanks.
Uh-oh.
But-
What?
You're gonna give me hate for this, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God! I thought that
no,
was
actually, I was gonna give you hate about the Cubs because we're in White Sox territory.
White Sox
White
territory.
Sox territory here.
White Sox territory. Yes, we don't accept your Cubby
Look,
kind.
I'm not gonna take anything seriously coming from a guy in a Dodgers hat. You guys you can't seem to win the World Series. You're good at getting there, but you can't
2
just
years in
go
a
over
row.
the hump.
Wow.
Alex Gomez, thank you for the
Oh,
$20
God.
donation. I agree. Bring back that sexy lady.
Would
I
Emily
think
or Emily 2.0?
Mobile gamer. Tell me what you think, but I think we need to see that on a show at some point soon.
Your mom moved that around when she was here.
What'd she move?
The Emily 2.0.
I'm like the wig. Oh, jeez. Oh
Gotta
man,
go get it.
why are you guys trying to ruin my life? It's already bad enough my employers might find my channel one day. I don't want them finding this gem. He's out of
Tom
mission to
Parton,
find
thanks
this
for
thing
the
right now.
$5 donation for €5 donation. Is that what
Ooh.
that sign is? Euro or pound?
It's a pound. That's a pound, my friend.
Pound.
$4.99.
5
That's how much
pounds.
you weigh. That's how many pounds
With
you
the
weigh.
GG rework possibly not coming this year, and that's actually confirmed, right? By
Yes, we're gonna
CG
talk
Carey.
about that. Yeah.
We do need to talk about that. Arnold should have to unlock and Zeta roles instead of deleting his channel.
Nah,
I'd
I'm
settle
deleting
for
my
that.
channel. It's already. I'm a man of my word, people. I'm deleting my channel. December
What is-
31st. Get
What is
ready.
Mobile Gamer doing?
He's like really adamant on finding this Emily's hair. I don't know.
All right,
You don't
so-
need, I'm not putting the wig on if that's what you're gonna do. I'm not putting it on right now. So that's. Oh God. Unless we get to 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year, the channel's got to go, guys. If it's not 100,000 by December 31st, it's got to go. The channel's gonna go, right?
I will eat my shorts on camera if you delete your channel.
All right. That's I hope Cubs is a
If
man
you
of his
delete
word.
it, I will eat my shorts.
All right, Cubs. We'll make sure we have that recorded. We'll make sure to share that.
I'm
for
pretty
later.
sure a channel will get deleted.
Yes. My channel will get deleted.
No,
My channel
your
will be
main
deleted.
channel.
I don't
Your
think he
main channel.
specified
Moving
that.
on.
I don't think he specified
Moving
that.
on. Moving on here. I'm not going to talk about it.
The
It's already
main
set in stone.
channel with 80,000 plus subscribers.
We're moving on here. First topic on the agenda. What is it?
Well, we actually that donation was a great segue because we got to reveal our meme of the week, which does have to do with our next subject.
Well, here we go.
Why don't you play this meme of the week?
Here
And this,
we go, ladies
this
and
was on
gentlemen.
the Galaxy of Memes subreddit, and I think not nearly enough people saw this.
What is this?
People have been going crazy. There's ones that people made with us.
I
doing
know.
This. Yeah.
Like we were like,
Oh gosh.
where's the sound?
They don't have sound on this. It's just like a GIF or something. There's no sound on this
so
file.
good.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
What is this? Is
That's
this
from
this
Greece.
Greece?
It's Greece, yeah.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
Sandy and John
man.
Travolta, whatever his character's
And
name
Olivia
is.
Newton-John, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, Grievous, what a sad story. Actually, I should try to find. Actually, I posted on my Twitter account. Let me go over there real quick. But it's very sad. The movement got shut down. November is going to be a horrible month.
So when you think about great combos inside of Galaxy of Heroes, I think of course, like Wedge and Biggs and Chirrut and Baze.
Chirrut and
then you've
Baze.
got Arnold and Grievous, right?
Yes, of course.
And then you've got Carbantes and Stun Guns. Best combo in the game.
Best combo in the game.
All right?
That's pretty good.
Man,
I can respect that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Here's the comment right here.
I feel like I'm looking right at him. This is
I know
great.
it feels like you're right here
You're
with
right
us.
here with us.
He's right here with us, people. Let's reach for it. Close, so close yet so far, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
like it.
So close yet so far. But here's the comment over on the forums, because what's November going to be about? This is going to be like the worst Clone Wars celebration month ever. I mean, it just started, but no Grievous rework. That's confirmed with this post right here. Someone asked, where's the General Grievous stuff? Then she's like, I did say somewhere Arnold would be among the first to know, but Grievous, they said we can't comment on leaks. I'm sorry that someone speculated that, though, as he is not in this quarter.
I'm sorry that you speculated. Delete your channel.
Pretty much.
She missed that.
Yeah, pretty much. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. Arnold's expendable. We don't need him. But they said not this quarter, so people are kind of reading between the lines. They said they think, oh, it's next quarter, but that doesn't, I mean, it could indicate next quarter, but it could be the quarter after next quarter. I mean, it's happening someday.
It's got to
someday in the
happen.
future. What's up?
It's got to happen at some point. To me, it feels like one of those characters that just begs for a rework. But there's other characters like that too, like Mace Windu, who I feel like desperately need a rework. But when is it going to fit into their schedule? And I think reworks, if I'm Capital Games, reworks aren't something that I might be excited to do because they don't make money. You know, and I'm not, from a fan standpoint, that's not a reason to not rework somebody, in my opinion. But from a business standpoint, that could be part of the motivation why we don't see as many.
They make a good rework, and we always say there's the catch. If they make a good rework and sell new
rework with a character that incentivizes you, with the rework.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this before, you know.
Well, I mean, Grandmaster Yoda got reworked, and yet Grandmaster Yoda is not useful without Bastila or Revan. And then, Palpatine, it was similar. You had to get Cyan.
Well, when he was first reworked, I felt like that was one of the few reworks where in that first week of the rework, I was able to get use out of him without buying anything.
And then you put the Zeta on it.
It was short. It was short-lived because pretty much right after that, Traya lead became really prominent, and she just shut it down, even with Bastila. So it was a short-lived, but there was a glimmer of hope there that Yoda lead was good enough.
There was a slight glimmer.
I was making it work.
But you had it was like really a stretch to get to work. Yeah, like make sure.
No, I was working on my main account.
Oh,
not just the test account.
God bless you, my friend. God bless you. But no, I mean,
I'm not desperate.
No, the Yoda rework was kind of like once he got reworked, the catch was Revan, I guess, because like Revan without Yoda is like nothing. You need Yoda with Revan. That changes the team so drastically, and then then Bastila and them came out, and then Bastila needed kind of Yoda in the lineup, so Yoda kind of had his hook on Bastila, and then later on Revan. We're not sure if there's gonna be more stuff, because as we found out, although Grievous rework was confirmed not to happen this quarter, the road ahead did state other stuff that was going to happen. Let me pull it up here. You'll start off with this over here.
Yeah,
so,
this is what we're gonna.
Yeah, so Grievous sad. Move on. December 31st. Let's start the countdown to December 31st, 2018. New year. No Arnold. Let's see here. Hello, AhnaldT101 Heroes. We already read all this, but pretty much you had a whole Twitter question posted, right? On the Cup Show Twitter page, asking people's opinion on Grand Arena, right? Is that a yes? Yeah?
Say that again?
You posted a poll about the Grand Arena, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was responding to a comment that's like, wait,
I was like, you okay? You okay back there? So pretty much, he posted this comment over here asking what people's opinions are of Grand Arena. We all made videos talking about Grand Arena. I mean, I just got to say this first. This Road Ahead blog post seemed like the most uneventful one out of the past year. Am I the only one who thinks that here?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not.
Really?
Okay, they gave us some information, and I'm excited about what's in there for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, usually there's graphics, and it's kind of like a big splash. This to me was like, okay. The most exciting on here to me was the Grand Arena. to me. I'm really excited about that. I mean, obviously with everything, we'll see how it plays out. But I'm personally really excited. And we asked you guys what you thought about it on the Twitter question of the week. Tell us some of your thoughts on the Grand Arena. Let me read some of these. I saved a few of them. Let's see. At Mini Dobbsy said, can't wait to see how it will impact the game. Rewards for the winner and loser will be a massive talking point when the details are revealed. I would like to see a betting system where you wager gear against each other. Game keeps getting bigger and bigger. So I completely agree with you at Mini Dobbsy that rewards are going to be a major part of this discussion. I find it unlikely that we would wager our own gear. I don't know.
I'll wager my Tria for your Tria.
Well, yeah, I don't know if they would do that, especially because I think these mobile games flirt with gambling already. I don't know if they want it.
It's different gambling real money versus gambling in-game fake stuff. It's a lot different.
True.
I think just the problem with that is that people could start collusion and be like, hey, I'll scratch. I don't know. The problem is they said that every there's a different person playing. But they could make some sort of server, like there's territory war servers that, kind of collaborate.
Oh, yeah.
Well, nobody's really talked about this in a long time, but territory wars have a very similar payout, right, between first and second.
Mm-hmm.
And I promise you Grand Arena will be also similar. And the reason for that is that it's been my experience that all games are hackable. And currently there's not a game mode where there's like a huge incentive to hack. And I don't think they're ever going to make one.
Right. Tournaments was like that.
Right. Tournaments was like that.
Yeah.
But
Tournaments was bad.
Territory Wars is not. And the reason for that probably is they don't want to, give anybody an incentive to like actively hack. But tournament, it's there. It's still there.
And this is something that I love the most about it. This is something I love about Territory Wars. To me, I hear a lot of controversy. Some people love Territory Wars, some people hate it. I love it. It's in fact, it's probably my second favorite game mode in Galaxy Heroes. And one of the things I love the most about it is the rewards are decent. The competition's really fun, but if you lose, it's not that big of a setback. I mean, if you're in the upper bracket, 3 Zetas versus 2 Zetas isn't an astronomical difference, and the gear is pretty similar too. Mm-hmm. So I would hope it's similar to that you participate, you go all out in this grand arena, and that losing, the winner should get better rewards, but it's not such a massive drop off that it's like, well, why did I even try?
I think my main concern is, I know they said they're going to have some actual matchmaking that kind of fits your level, but I already see problems now where people are like, they're matched up with like a guild that's way more powerful than them, because it's that's the only problem I have. I mean, I know the people I saw in the comments here in the Twitter page that it's going to be a pay-to-play thing. I mean, hypothetically, if whales compete against whales, dolphins compete against dolphins, and then it goes, crabs compete against crabs. It's like whatever at that point.
Crabs?
I don't know. Whatever is lower, and then you have the grain of salt or grain of sand or whatever. I think then at that point, fine. If the matchmaking's working, but the problem is Territory Wars has been out for a year, and I mean, of course, they're very isolated instances. Maybe just a few I've seen doesn't represent the Territory War experience for everyone. Personally, I don't really look into if we've been outmatched or not. I'm not. But I think I know the guild leaders of guilds. They're way more.
Did you guys miss a super chat? I see a lot of comments in there saying
it's his job to follow donations. Cubby, you're slacking.
Sorry. They're saying that we only read the donations, and I responded to that.
Oh.
We try to read everyone. There's a lot of comments. We have almost 1,000 people watching. A lot of comments. It's hard to read every single comment.
Patrick and Ducky Bond. Thanks for the donations. So something I want to call out on that in particular with the matchmaking, because a lot of people do worry about the matchmaking. And by the way, on the super chat, we read some of it. We don't notice everything, or we would be so distracted this whole show like I just got. Yeah. But anyway, for the matchmaking, it's not just a galactic power thing. I mean, they might just compare the galactic power, but what is going to make that either go in your favor or not is the mods, because not every galactic power player is created equal. You could have 2 whales who spend a ton on this game. One's a collector and one actually methodically plays this game. They both have 5 million galactic power, but one of them doesn't put a ton of effort into mods, and they will get slaughtered. by the person who actually does. And so I think that's really what it'll come down to. I mean, if you're in this and you see somebody who's got more galactic power than you, I wouldn't sell yourself short. If you're modding carefully, if you know what you're doing with mods, you can probably outmatch people who have more galactic power than you pretty easily, depending on who you're going against.
Well, I would think I've got 3.9, probably pushing 4 million, and I promise you that there's somebody that has a 2 million galactic power with the same 4 best teams and the same mods. So there's a collector element, and then there's having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 or 7 really strong teams. I mean, you could have Traya maxed out, Revan maxed out, JTR, CLS maxed out, and still have like a 2 million GP. And what if you go up against a 2 million GP, then your best team is Phoenix Squadron? I mean, that'd be terrible.
Yeah, that's
there's people who have 1.5 million galactic power and have Revan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the problem, is that galactic power, it doesn't really indicate the quality of your roster. Like, I know a lot of people, when territory battles came out, they would inflate their rosters by just leveling up everything to 85, getting things up to gear 6 or 7, which is pretty much useless at our point. My roster, I mean, I did very little of that. And my roster, it's like, I think I use a steak analogy. You can either have a really fatty steak or you can have a really lean steak. And I look at my roster as pretty lean. I have goodness, how many? I think I just had my page up a second ago. I have 50 gear 12 characters and 24 gear 11 characters and 13 gear 10. And then I don't really have that many. I mean, like I say, like here's all these gear 12s, and then we have then eventually it just like gets down to this, which is just pretty much all useless stuff. I don't like say I get Lando, I don't gear him up and stuff. Like, I leave him where he is because he's not going to be useful to me. I hoard my resources quite a lot. So yeah, I think that might be a problem for you if you're inflating your roster's GP.
I did that.
Yeah, that's the problem then, I think.
It's two ways of playing the game. You've got the territory battles benefit, which is inflating the roster, just getting that galactic power as high as possible. And then territory wars and PvP is all about being top heavy. And so there's, as to pay more homage to Stan Lee, as Thanos would say, balance.
Balance.
All about balance.
It's all about the balance.
Let's read another take on this Grand Arena.
Shoot it.
So at _T Beals, honestly, I think it could be a good thing as long as the loser doesn't get penalized too hard. I could see this making the farm for certain characters easier if it had a store like the actual arena. And that's something I wanted to talk about. Do you guys think that we'll have a new store for the Grand Arena? I would love that, personally.
I don't know about a new store. Maybe like just a new character to go along with it, just an extra way to get guild event currency. But it's not a guild event, though, so you wouldn't get guild event currency.
You want another currency in the game?
I really don't want another currency. I just want like what we currently have. Just get more currency.
I don't mind more currency if it's just coming from this game mode. I mean, what else are you? I mean, it's extra stuff you can buy with currency you're only getting there. And what else are they going to put in there? Maybe good solid gear, maybe characters. Maybe that's a new opportunity to put characters that we desperately want into places other than hard nodes.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm probably being too optimistic here, but I would love to see characters like Bosk. I would love to see characters like, Range Trooper Arnold.
I'm already he's already at 7 stars almost, so it's like
I know he is for you, but just those new marquee characters that were on hard nodes. I mean, I'm still farming Nest, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I stopped her a long time
ago. A new place
ago.
for them would be great.
Mm-hmm. I think I don't know. I think my main concern is I don't like duplicates of Arena. Territory War was pretty much a duplicate of Arena for at least top end players. I saw a lot of comments like people who don't play at the top end. They really like Territory Wars because it's like all over the place. Like the teams are everywhere because people don't have Treyas, Revans, Thrawns, Palpatines, and whatnot. So it's a lot more diverse down there. And then teams like Imperial Troopers are just like so clutch for people. But at the top end, it's just Territory Wars, just a giant duplicate of Arena. And you got your Treyas, you got your Revans, you got your Rays, Commander Luke, and until recently the Territory War changes. Although the bonuses, I didn't like Territory Wars, but I'm really excited to play Territory Wars this month. So
yeah, it was a positive shakeup.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm saying this is linking it to this new Grand Arena event that's coming out. I don't want Grand Arena to be the same thing. where you got to have the Treyas, you got to have the Revans, you got to have the Palp.
Yeah.
And I know there's a couple people like, I spent $500 for Revan. I ought to use my Revan. And I get that. I mean, if they do it, fine, let it be. I get the reason why, but it wouldn't be fun for me if I had to do a third arena in the game. And I don't know. I think it would be cool if they would just say no Revans, no Treyas, no Thrawns, no Palpatine, and pretty much like no legendaries or no Rey. I don't know. Just like it'd make you like go in your roster more and like actually make some more interesting teams. That we want. Like what if Gar Saxon was like a cool leader? He's never gonna see the light of day as a leader because everything's Commander Luke, Rey, Palpatine, Traya, Revan. That's my main concern I have.
To me, for those of us who've been playing long enough, anything that makes us dig into our rosters is positive to me. I mean, I don't like being forced to farm characters that I don't care to farm, but I do like using characters that I farmed a while ago. Like, for example, Chert and Baze. Those are two characters that I grinded out for a long time. What do I use them for now? Like nothing.
Pretty much.
I would love to see them have a legitimate use in this game mode. You know, I think for older players, there's a lot of potential with that. And I got to thank Kaiba Tsukumo. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. $5 donation. He says, we will get more arena tokens with 3 new rotating characters. I'd be down with that too. If it just fed into the grand. So you got Grand Arena and it gives you arena currency and then they shake that store up. But I think, hasn't Capital Games said before that they're not going to change those stores, those main stores anymore?
What was that? I'm sorry. I'm fixing your audio because you said you had some audio issues in our little chat. Want to repeat that?
Yeah. Didn't CG say once that they weren't going to update any of those main stores?
Oh, yeah. There's no, I think they said they have no plans in adding stuff to them because they want those stores to be used as like a source of Star Shop currency. Which, you know, I get tired. There's a little appreciation out of that. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
Getting, you know, extra golden eyeballs and these Carbantes and stun cuffs. That's why I always have like 300 stun cuffs on standby because it's made the shard shop. I just farm stuff out of there. But it would be nice if they threw like. I really wish T3M4 was like a Galactic War Store character. It would be nice to get your K2SO, your like IG86. I don't know, just like stupid stuff. And they make like a really early droid team, but they don't want to do that. I mean, obviously there's a money thing behind it. You don't want to spend $300 on a character and then 2-3 months later ends up in Galactic War. I mean, I think that this incentivizes people to spend money as much. So now there's at least an incentive. It's like, all right, it's not going to be that easily farmable. Guild Store's best case scenario maybe, or very low Cantina, which is very rare. I mean, Aura Singh got top node in in Cantina. So yeah, so they have pretty much. Long story short, there was no no plans. At least they said a while ago to update those stores at all. So that's the sad story.
At Scotty_Bell said, this will be our last tweet. It will be interesting for the first run. People will probably complain about it the first time around, but it will take time to get
100%.
right.
Yeah.
100%.
But personally, I think it's a good idea. And I wanted to call that out because I think that's a guarantee. The only thing more guaranteed than, you know, finding some way to monetize this is that the community will complain about it at first.
Has there ever been an event where people liked it out of the gate, no complaints? I feel like there at least it's impossible to get no complaints, but like very minor complaints. Worldwide launch. I feel like people are complaining about Jawas being OP back then. Jawas were like,
That's true.
yeah. So
I remember that.
I'm trying to think really hard. The only thing I can think of is, I mean, I know there's some complaints for the Clone Wars bonuses and the Territory Wars, but I think by and large it was very positive. But in terms of new game mode, everything always has some complaints because it's always set to be difficult at first for the first while. That people don't like to face difficulty.
I'm optimistic about this. To me, I mean, I think some people, whenever a new game mode comes out, I like to remind people that there was a day and age, a long stretch where we were begging for new content and we did not have nearly enough. And now I feel like we've got plenty. And sometimes, you know, the complaint is, you know, I only have so much time to devote to this game and that kind of thing. And I think that's a viable concern. But to me, what it comes back to is, you know what? I love this game. I love playing this game. I want to be in this game and play it in more exciting ways. And if it's just going to be the same old every time, then eventually we'll burn out and it won't be fun anymore. And so this is the kind of stuff I feel like is important to at least keep my interest alive. And so I'm hoping that they nail it. it's not an automatic. It could suck. It could, but it could be awesome too. And to me, Territory Wars is one of my personal favorite game modes.
Yeah.
So boiling that into a individual perspective, I think sounds fun and exciting. I hope they nail it. I'm rooting for them. Here's 2 donations. Derek Painter. Bastila was stronger lead than Grandmaster Yoda. True.
Very
and
true.
Released too soon after the rework. Also true. Yet Jedi leadership Zeta flushed down the trash compactor.
Yep, I was one of those people.
Bond.
Oh, for me, it's not a waste. I mean, Bastila I still use a lot.
Jedi, Yoda, and Yoda was.
I didn't Zeta the leadership. Yeah, that was. I remember people.
Yoda confuses me. Why put an effort? Like, where is that leadership?
It should have had immune to shock. That's what it should have, because his unique had immune to shock to himself. If his leadership was immune to shock for all Jedi, that would have been so much better, at least against Palpatine. But yeah, it was a very I'd
like a refund on that Zeta.
Yeah, because the problem was too. Remember, Bastila didn't work out of the gate,
right?
And there was a lot of complaints, and people were like, and people didn't know that she was like not working as intended.
She didn't work right for like a week. Yeah,
and people were like, all right, I'll give the Zeta to Yoda, and then a couple days later, it's like, oops. It's actually her leadership wasn't working as intended. So then her leadership became way better than Yoda's, and it's like,
and Yoda was immediately obsolete. I mean,
the
only saving grace I think is some people were finding use for Grandmaster Yoda lead in raids, but now even that is, I mean, with Revan, it's that Zeta to me is probably my biggest regret in the game, because it was useful for a week, and then it was just dead. They just why rework his leadership? I don't know. I don't get that.
I guess it's
Ducky Bond 007 real quick says he did the Revan cosplay on Twitter.
I don't know how to find them, but if you can pull it up and
do you remember that? Do you remember seeing that? There was that guy who did a Revan cosplay.
He tagged us in a picture on Twitter. I'll see if I can find it. But yeah, I remember. Yeah, he tagged us all in it. That was pretty cool. It's for Halloween. It was very nice.
I'll search for it.
I had some ghetto Darth Maul costume that looked like
great.
So yeah, I'm hoping I mean, of course, none of us wants them to fail. None of us wants them to make sure the event is horrible. We want the event to be good, because if it's crappy, we have to deal with it for a while. So we'll just.
It's all going to come down to rewards.
My main thing is I hope they don't make it like another arena. Change something. Either the number, like what if we had like 6 characters instead of 5 you can use in a team or something?
The game would break.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, 6 characters minus OP characters. So like Gar Saxon with 5 other Imperial or Empire units. I'm just like thinking out the box here. Like because like the problem, like I think this is one of the problems with ships, is that they made it into a direct copy of Arena 5, or now it's 3 ships, but originally it was 5 ships, and plus ships people aren't really as attached to, and I think that's a problem, because we don't want Arena.
What are you talking about? I love ships.
Oh yeah, right.
I have such a hard time playing that game mode.
I love ships. Yes, I just. Because we want
people exist. There's some people that like ships.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of people that exist. I know him often. I know Warrior loves ships. He's like ship maniac. He loves breaking down the ships. I mean, if you ask him what's the evasion chance for Cassian Casey, whatever his ship's name is, or his name is called, he would know it off the top of his head.
It's a U-wing.
It's a U-wing, but yeah, Cassian Casey. I can't pronounce his name. Cassian. Okay. Casey.
Who's getting his own show?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, he's getting his own show.
Diego Luna.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. That's maybe.
Also, Diego Luna. Have you guys ever seen Narcos?
Yes, I love Narcos. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that Diego Luna's playing the main villain in Narcos season 4? Cassian is.
Let's see. Is he? Who's the main?
That's
villain
totally off topic, but I can't wait.
What's his last name again? What's it? Lunas?
Diego Luna.
Luna Narcos. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. What's his? This is totally off track. What's his role? I thought it was gonna be like El Chapo or something. I don't think it's gonna be El Chapo. Yeah. Is it El Chapo?
It's not El Chapo, but it's one of the Mexican kingpins. Ryan Kitchell for mentioning Gar Saxon twice. $2 donation. Gar Saxon.
Gar Saxon. Let's spread the talk.
We'll say Gar Saxon for money. Adrian M. Ewoks equal meta. Cubs is happy for his Zeta Chirpa.
Right.
Mobile Gamer's responsible for that, and I wish he was responsible for the Zeta punishment for Arnold. Because that wasn't a punishment.
England is my city. That's right. I can't find what his the villain's name is going to be, but that's really cool. I'm looking forward to that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's good to see he's doing an opposite role from Disney.
One last thought on territory wars before we move on to the next part of the road ahead. With guild events. To me, when a new guild event comes out, I'm a little more nervous because there's more pressure to do it, right? If you're in a guild, they're going to expect you to participate unless they're a really casual guild. With the Grand Arena, it's very individual, obviously. And so if it ends up being something you hate, it's something you can probably autopilot a little bit more and not worry about. So to me, I'm less stressed about whether or not it's going to be good because ultimately, if I don't like ships, I don't like ships. So I autopilot ships. I don't play them a whole lot.
Yeah.
And that's worked out for me. You know, there's a line to that. Like I need to have my ships there for territory wars and at least have them farmed. And, you know, I have to do something with it, but I don't have to go all out in it like I do with Arena, like I do with raids and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. By the way, thank you everyone in the chat who said the villain's called El Padrino, which means the Godfather. His real name was Felix Gallardo. So there we go. There you go. So I'm looking.
Your Spanish sounds really good.
Okay, Spanish and Polish, they have a lot of phonetically similar sounds. So it's like the R's and stuff like that, the A's like and then the like some of the grammar is kind of similar in terms of how you like structure sentences. So yeah, I was actually decent in Spanish, but I took it back in high school. Don't remember any of it except me gusta, me llamo, yo soy, and then mucho gusto, and that's it. That's pretty much the extent of my Spanish right there. I'm
Arnold,
you a hat today.
Kaiba, thanks for the donation again. Yeah, where's your hat?
I have my hat in my office.
I got one for you right here.
You need a
north
hair.
side hat for you right
You need the hair.
Mobile Gamer needs hair. He's the only one without hair.
Yeah, I need hair. No, you need your Emily hair.
I need my Emily hair. Oh, oh gosh. No, thank you. No, thank you. So we were wrapping up Grand Arena talk right there. So yeah, let's hope it turns out to be something good. Again, I hope they mix it up. I'm not excited for a mini arena. Someone else like give me something new. Mix it up a bit. I know you guys are creative back there. We see it with the territory wars this month. Let's see what we can do for this new event. I mean, no confirmation on when it's going to happen, but
right.
Yeah, your guys' meme show should be called "This Is Not a Meme." Nice.
It's not a dream.
This is not a dream. Not a meme. Nice. Thank you for that. Any other words you guys have? Any other kind words about Grand Arena? Any words of motivation and encouragement for the lovely people over at Capital Games? Anything?
I like it.
Good.
I don't like the shard system with the payout times, and so
it's controversial.
Here's the thing: I never felt it was competitive. This might be competitive.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think there's gonna be collusion or stuff in like this new game mode.
Correct.
Well, yeah, if you're matched up with 7 new people every
Random
time,
yeah.
How could you
I'm
collude?
Thrilled.
I feel like there's gonna be a way if there's territory war servers out there. There's probably a server for Grand Arena. People are gonna reach out to you if you don't reach out to them and cooperate.
2 years ago, when I found out that I was being knocked down intentionally on my shard chat, and that they were taking mods to let other people move up, I hate that mode. After I found out that people were doing that stuff, I have a horrible experience.
I have a shard, and it's a great experience. They're just like, I can actually pull it up the schedule what they have. It's just pretty much.
EA says as long as the collusion is not taking place on their forum chats, or in-game chats, they have nothing to do with it, and there's nothing they can do.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Mine's pretty like low key. Like they'll be like, all right, Arnold's payouts from 5 to 6. Please don't try to hit him during that 1 hour, and that's it. And after that, you can hit like.
But now it's like, why go for 1 when you're just like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I haven't had any problems with mine. Yeah, I just like it's like if I see people.
It's not competitive. It's not a real competitive environment.
Right.
So this is great. I love it.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I feel like there'll be a workaround.
Still, because I feel like even in my shard, shout out to my shard, by the way, they're all really cool. There's a couple guys in that shard. There's that guy. And eventually you're gonna have to go through that guy if you're gonna hit your spot, because he's still sitting at number 4. I got to take number 4. That's where he is. So it's either beat him or don't get my payout spot. And so there is still an element of competition there. But I see what you're saying too, Mobile Gamer. I mean, it's with the collusion, it's not what it could be.
Yeah, but when the number 1 guy attacks the number 4 guy just to lock you out so you can't attack number 4 is just when I have a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, he could
that
do that.
happens all the time.
They could do that regardless of.
They do it all the time.
They could do it regardless of shard chats and collusion. I mean, I've done that before. I used to do that before. If I knew I got to number 1, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna lock in my positions.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I mean, that happens absent, but if people do it intentionally, knowing that hey, this MG guy's moving up, let's just screw with him. Then but people, but it's a common strategy.
I think
to lock people out.
a lot of chats now, I mean, especially the seasoned ones, I don't remember the last time I saw anybody getting a lock because it's settled. Like the routine is there.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean, again, my main concern is just repetition. I don't want another arena. I want a fun arena so that they could throw bonuses towards it, makes up your composition. I
think the consensus is we are cautiously optimistic.
I'm just cautious. I'm not really optimistic. I'm just cautious. As I said, because you were the most excited for this. I was actually really surprised. You're like, are you hyped for this? I'm like,
I was excited about it.
I was like,
a competitive game mode that we don't have. We don't have a competitive game mode.
You're hyped, Mobile Gamer?
Yeah,
he loved the road ahead blog post. He loved it.
A competitive game mode. We have shard chats. I'm excited.
I think Territory is pretty competitive.
Hype.
I don't.
All right, so 2 out of 3 of us are cautiously optimistic.
That's not me.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I just hope it's good. I mean, it's not something I was hoping for. I was hoping for like a real-time PvP system. That's something I'm hyped for. Another arena. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that'd be a
real-time PvP. Can you imagine what that would do to our collaboration
that would like
videos?
Drastically change the game, man. That would be so awesome. Be so much more competitive. I mean,
I want it.
Like an EA Play events or stuff. Like sometimes they have the people on stage competing. Galaxy of Heroes could do that finally. I'd say there's only like 20 YouTubers that cover this game. But
could you imagine waiting 30 seconds for your opponent to take one turn?
So that's the problem. There's got to be some. Yeah,
how much time?
Well, there'd be a timer, and if they take too long, then you win.
If you lag out, you lose.
I guess. I don't know. There's got to be some. Again, that's probably. I'm pretty sure they want to do it one day. But it's just how you do it. That's that's a whole other problem. But that's something I'm excited for.
I think that's a game mode we'll see someday.
One day. I mean, hopefully not too far out there. I think, that's something I'm looking forward to. But yeah, I mean, I just don't want another arena. I don't know. So I mean, that's why I wasn't too excited. If it's like a cool new game mode, but it's just like, it's not what I was asking for. I was asking for so much other stuff. There's just so much expectations that this is gonna be a fun quarter. Like this month, we already talked about what's gonna happen this month because apparently, I mean. Let me pull up the Road Ahead blog post here. So we know that besides the Grand Arena, we'll talk about the payout time zone changes in a moment here. But pretty much the rest of this quarter it seems original trilogy, which I'm down for. Original trilogy, maybe we'll get some new Empire characters, which I'm always excited for. But then there's KOTOR characters. Man, There's a lot of KOTOR this year.
Okay, I think what you're saying is Grievous is not happening this quarter, and that's all your opinion is based
Clone
on.
Wars. I want anything Clone Wars related. I would love to see Clone Trooper reworks, Kenobi, the Zeta, Mace Windu reworks, Plo Koons, Kid Fizz.
And that was
the stuff I was looking forward to.
That was a constant theme in the replies to our Twitter question, by the way, that a lot of people are like, cool, but the Clone Wars stuff was a huge letdown. Yeah. And I'm going to have to agree. I mean, I'm not one to take something for free and say thanks, but no thanks. I'm almost close to doing that with the Clone Wars rewards that we got because they were just so. I mean, to me, I wanted to just say, why put the effort in for this?
Yeah,
because I was getting Jedi Counselor shards, like one of them. I was getting Cup shards. I didn't get a single shard that was meaningful.
Yeah,
and so to me, I'm like, look, the celebration of the Clone Wars. That should have a splash, in my opinion. The most exciting thing, arguably, to happen to the Star Wars fan base since The Last Jedi flopped as hard as it did with the fan base. I disagree with everyone, but I'm not going to get there. The most exciting thing that everyone has unanimously been psyched as hell for is the Clone Wars Season 6 announcement.
Yeah.
Right?
I think
like, this is what the community loves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
so.
Go for it. Yeah,
go on.
No, sorry. I was just I was just pretty much gonna say, I think the Clone Wars announcement was pretty exciting. Did you make a video about that? I know. I made a video about it. Like, I'm pumped for this. This is something I want to see. I didn't make a video about The Last Jedi coming out. So
you did a Last Jedi review.
I did a Last Jedi review afterwards. Yes, I did that. But in terms of like Clone Wars announcement, I was really excited. And I mean, so original trilogy and KOTOR is the main focus for this up for the rest of this quarter. But I mean, there's a chance that there's stuff in between that they do. Like, again, we didn't get any notice for Django and Chewbacca and the last Road Ahead blog post. So there's a chance that maybe they'll fill in the gaps with other stuff this month. I mean, it's still the Clone Wars Celebration month. I don't know if
there could be more.
Yeah.
I hope there is, because it deserves it. I mean,
yeah,
the visual change on the clones was awesome, and I will take my hat off to the devs on doing that. I think that was great.
we're looking at them right now.
I love seeing things like that aren't monetized.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they put packs in to say, hey, the clones look different. Buy their shards. But to me, I think that's just more than anything. They know that those packs aren't going to be huge, massive hits.
How do you have a Gear 12 character without mods?
I don't use them. I took the mods off, and I haven't used Commander Cody really. No, yeah, I mean, I must have ripped off the mod accidentally when I was doing auto assign mods or something. That may have been what happened, because I was remodding my characters
since 2016. Come on, mobile.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, I really, the Clone Troopers getting not reworking their art changes. That was enough for me to just give them the Gear 12. I'm celebrating the month myself. If we're not getting a Grievous rework and nothing else, I'm celebrating it myself. I'm Gearing 12ing the Clone Troopers because I think they're cool looking now. I'm gonna do it just for the heck of it. I mean, I got just Echo and Clone Sergeant left. I mean, at least they 3 of them have a ship, so it's not like it's completely wasted.
That's true.
And maybe one day they'll get a rework, or this month they might release a new Clone Trooper. That'll make him better because, again, the Road Ahead blog post is the general overview on what's to happen this quarter. It doesn't detail every single little thing. I feel like they would have said
more. I feel like if there was going to be more Clone Wars stuff, there would have been at least a bullet point in there.
Maybe, yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm just really bummed the rest of this month. I mean, what are we supposed to expect?
Maybe they're deciding to hold out until the actual new Clone Wars season is released, and then maybe they'll want to do more.
Right. Yeah.
It deserves it. It deserves it.
Yeah. I just, I think just the way this month has been going, I went from super excited to rock bottom, and then again, KOTOR's cool. It's nice that KOTOR is getting attention, but this whole year was KOTOR. First third of the year, KOTOR. Middle third of the year, KOTOR. Last third of the year, KOTOR. It's like, God.
Yeah.
Did we do this to ourselves, though? Let's talk about this.
I don't do it to myself. I wasn't out there yearning for KOTOR. So I mean, give us a little drop.
We, the people, everybody, how much did we beg for KOTOR stuff before we started getting it? And then we just got an onslaught. And one of the most monetized character in the history of the game in Jedi Revan.
Well,
and that is why
I am. I think Jedi Training Rey might be the most Rev. I'll find it, but yeah. Anyways.
Oh, I categorically disagree.
No, the numbers are posted the other day, and it looked like last December had more.
Are you talking about per character or total volume?
Oh, you mean actually? Okay, I thought you meant. I thought you said something like it made them the most money ever.
How much you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not how much money they made.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, he was the most expensive character. Yeah.
The most monetized.
Yes.
Most monetized. Yes. My fault.
And this is why I'm actually, when I read this post, I was really happy with Grand Arena. I was happy with the payout changes times, that they announced. And then I read the more KOTOR bit, and my heart sank, because to me, what I could be wrong, but what I have a feeling this means is a set of 5 KOTOR characters that are going to be dark side that will be released into hard places to farm, and then very shortly after that, boom, dark side, Darth Revan, and it's going to be Revan 2.0 all over again. And
no. Do it this way, Cubs. Make it 4 hard to farm characters plus Revan to get the dark side Revan.
Actually, that's
I'm pretty sure
what it would
Jedi Knight
be.
Revan is going to be. I'm pretty sure he's
Journey. It'll be the first Heroes Fall event, won't it?
Well, okay, I don't. Okay, guys, slow down. I don't think Jedi Knight Revan's Darth Revan's coming anytime soon. I don't think he's coming anytime soon. I'm not a KOTOR expert. Revan. Yes, but it'll come one day. I don't think we should expect it in the next 6 months. I think we need Malik still before we get. Yeah, I think we need Malik.
Malik could be one of. They could marquee Malik. They could marquee Malgus. They could marquee all those guys. And then boom, that's who you need to get. Revan.
Would they marquee him, or would they make him a legendary or something?
Is Malik and is Malgus legendary worthy?
No.
I don't think
Malgus. I don't know.
No.
Maybe. I mean, Malgus looks badass, but I don't think he's necessarily legendary caliber.
I just can't imagine them releasing Darth Revan.
That's what I'm afraid of.
February.
Before Jedi Knight Revan hit, I thought it would be crazy. I could not imagine them having those 5 marquee characters needed that soon, and that have them be that hard to get right away, and they did it.
I don't know. I think we just gotta wait and see. Some people in the comments are saying Malgus should be legendary. I mean, seeing that like how Sign. I mean, I don't know. I'm saying again, I'm not super KOTOR. Where is Nihilus and Sign compared to Malik and Malgus? Are they like on the same level in terms of infamy?
I feel like Nihilus is a bigger deal.
Okay, I mean Nihilus I could see being a bigger deal.
Nihilus is a bigger deal.
Nihilus is a bigger deal. I can see that. Sign.
He's marquee.
I mean, heck, Trey. I don't know. I guess I think the reason why I'm thinking is because I don't want that to be the case. I don't want to.
I hope you're right. I hope you are right from the bottom of my heart. This is my worst fear for this game right now because I don't think it's gonna be received very well. I mean,
yeah, because
we kind of eventually went with this Revan thing, and to me, I mean, I can respect a business needs to make money. I will defend that all day.
Yeah.
But how far can the community be pushed? How far can that monetization be emphasized?
Sure. I think the people who spend money to get Revan, a lot of them would be willing to buy an OP Revan, like Darth Revan or something like that. I the money wise, I don't question much. Yeah, I'm gonna complain. Most of us here would complain, but I think going forward, I don't think we would really see much of a difference. I think people would still go buy the character if need be. I just can't imagine.
People want Darth Revan more than Jedi Revan.
I was expecting Darth Revan to be the thing, but they're building up to it, and I can't imagine Darth Revan coming in the next. I don't know. I want to say year, because I
hope you're right. Because I want him to come eventually. Yeah. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I just want a break.
So why release any KOTOR characters this week? Or, according to the Road Ahead blog.
The Road Ahead blog post, it says...
I mean, what's the point? I mean, if they're going to release a marquee character, there needs to be a catch, right?
Yeah.
And if they're releasing them now, they're going to... I would be shocked if they don't follow the pattern they did for Jedi Revan. And so, to me, if they're releasing those characters now, then it's not far out before the Darth Revan announcement hits.
Yeah, I mean, they say companions. I mean,
it'll be shortly after.
I know there's some theories on Reddit going around, like what's going to be needed for Darth Revan and whatnot.
Nothing we have now.
It's a lot
except for Revan.
Yeah, it's a lot of KOTOR stuff being jammed in this year. I mean,
I would bet my channel on that. You wagered your channel on a Grievous rework. I would wager my channel right now that what will be needed for Darth Revan is the Revan we have now, maybe, and then nothing else that we have currently. The only character I think we have right now that will be useful for getting Darth Revan is Jedi Revan.
I mean, maybe. Did HK47 find himself into the mix?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Ducky Bondo 007. I'm Monkey is what he says for €5.
A monkey?
I do not know what to make of that, but thanks for the $5 or €5 or whatever those are. Pounds.
I don't know. We'll have to just kind of wait and see, I guess. But yeah, I'm just not as excited for all this stuff that's kind of coming in our way. With what's it called? Just all this KOTOR stuff. I don't know. I mean, a little bit was cool. Now I think we're overdoing it a little bit. I don't know.
Stop betting channels, they say.
Yeah, stop betting channels, right? we're trying to.
Nobody's really gonna delete their channel.
Yeah, right. So I don't know. I guess I'll just rest my case there. I know a lot of people love KOTOR. It's cool seeing it. I think it was really cool that they dipped into it. But pretty much like this is the year of KOTOR. I mean, Palpatine is kind of the tiny bit at the beginning, and then it's been pretty much KOTOR for the rest of the time in Arena and Territory Wars and all that other fun shenanigans. So I guess we'll see going forward. I mean, again, whatever they send their way, cool. But I'm pretty sure whatever KOTOR characters are coming, something's going to be used for whatever future event we're going to get out of it.
Frontier Star, thanks for the $5. He says, what if it's just more light side characters this time around? Fill out the Old Republic tag. Please. I would love that. Another angle of this is I feel like in the meta, at least the Arena meta, it's been so dominated by dark side. I don't want to give that up. I finally got a light side turn here, and I want to ride that out a bit before we get some dark side. And I think if we get some Old Republic Sith, then is that just going to be a resurgence of Traya?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I like this music.
Good. I mean,
Yeah.
You like this?
So,
Can
I don't know if
Malagus.
you guys can hear it right now. If you guys
in
be really
the chat,
quiet.
can you hear this music? We're having some amazing music right now.
Yeah, so we have there's a band that practices at this building we're at, and they're like,
I can hear
it leaks hardcore.
I'm
I don't know
listening.
if you can
hard.
see him. Oh god, that's pretty funny. So yeah, you guys might get some custom made back. Watch, we're gonna get like a copyright strike or something, right? There we go.
It's crazy, man. Pretty hardcore, man. I wonder if they know that like several thousand.
I mean, I'm
people.
pretty sure they hear us like yell and scream when we make videos and stuff like that. So it's kind of funny.
True.
So
Well, that'd
I
be
don't know. Wrapping up the
Whoa,
KOTOR.
you are all over the place. Half the time.
Yeah, we skipped the most important part of the patch.
Yeah.
The road ahead part.
We're talking about the road ahead right
We
now.
skipped the most important thing: changing time zones.
It's not the most. I was actually going to talk about original trilogy because I'm actually that's the only thing I'm excited for.
Easily for me, the most.
Let's talk
important
about
thing was
payout time
the
changes.
You
Yeah,
have
yeah.
low
OT.
standards for excitement, my friend. I mean, I get the need for the change in times. I see this
I've
as
never been able to play my shard time, my payout time ever.
This
for
the
like
excitement
years.
for this
change it, I'm
depends
pretty
on
sure
your
I can't do it.
situation.
It's a very
I'm personally not super like enthralled by it for me because my payout time works really well for me personally. But if I was in mobile gamers position, my
Yeah.
payout time is not
What
Good
time's
working.
your payout?
I would be amped.
In this time zone,
Yeah.
8 o'clock.
It's not too
Yeah.
bad.
8 and
It's
then
6
9.
for
Why do I have
everybody,
to have two
wherever
time
they-
zones?
wherever they
I
live,
just
it's
think
6
it's all.
o'clock.
I
it's
think
all bad.
yeah, I don't know.
all
I
bad.
would actually enjoy if they made
Two
Fleet.
payout
The only thing
times.
I would like to enjoy is if Fleet Arena and Squad Arena are at the same time. So I do a Squad Arena, I can just hop over to Fleet Arena or something. I don't. Cause I think that's one reason why I don't play ships because I don't want to do another hour of going back to
2
my phone.
hours.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
like
why
having four. I really do not like having my guild reset, my server reset, a ship's payout time, and I don't. If 4 different pay slots is horrible. If I can consolidate it to 2, that'd be awesome.
Sure.
It's gonna be a nice addition. I mean, for me, it's
be on
not
that.
like Galactic War simming excitement. Like that was like, oh man, finally. Like that saves me a lot of time. This is just it's a convenience. It's a nice convenience to pick what works best with your schedule. I mean, I don't think it was the most exciting thing out of this patch, but it's a very welcome quality of life thing for a lot of people because I know there's probably people out there that went to like Alaska for vacation. they played Galaxy of Heroes. Now they're stuck in Alaskan time zone when they go back to like New York City or something like that. So,
I have a friend who's super excited. The first time he downloaded Galaxy of Heroes, he was in like China or something.
oh jeez, that's horrible.
So his payout has been in like 1 o'clock in the morning every time, and so he's just like, screw it.
Yeah, so it's neat. It doesn't say when it goes into effect, right?
No.
Yeah.
Soon
Nothing.
TM, as with everything.
Happens this quarter, I guess. If it's announced here, that's probably happening this quarter at the very minimum. So
Thanks to Troy Lawson for a couple donations. OT content, Arnold. Have it your way. Let's talk about it.
I mean,
What do you think?
Again, to reiterate, this was not my favorite Road Ahead blog post they've done this year. But the one thing, my camera's being a bit funny right now. While I keep talking here, I mean, the original trilogy content, that's like, all right, I can get down for that. I mean, because original trilogy episode Empire Strikes Back was one of my favorites. So I was like, okay,
It's the GOAT.
yeah,
ESB is the GOAT of Star Wars. in my
right.
opinion.
So it's cool to see that they're bringing some stuff back. So maybe Empire stuff that there's so much Empire and Rebellion stuff that they haven't touched yet. Like, I mean, the big thing people are speculating about is Return of the Jedi Luke. We might be getting more stuff building up to Return of the Jedi Luke. I mean, we've been speculating for a while what could be needed for that. Chewbacca, we think, is definitely one of those missing pieces.
Yes.
Commander Luke Skywalker and whatnot.
Yes.
But we would talk about this for a while too because there's been just so many bounty hunter ships being spammed at us this year. We're almost at like a full entire fleet of bounty hunter ships, and we're like, all right, well, we
Right.
see that Chewbacca needed bounty hunters. Is there a chance that
No, what the game really, really needs? You know what the most important thing the game
is
needs?
this gonna be a Han joke?
Another Han. We need another Han. It's just not even. It's like we don't even need to flinch. We need another Han.
Carbonite Han confirmed.
Blind Han.
Blind Han. We have Blind Han. Then we have
yes.
we have incestual Han. Oh no, he wasn't.
We get Endor Han.
Endor Han.
I'm down with Endor Han.
Yeah, Han wasn't he wasn't an incestual. I'm sorry, Han. Rest in peace, Hani.
I would be so down with Return of the Jedi Luke.
That's gonna happen one day. Again, like
I don't feel like it's now though.
no. We're missing a lot of pieces. I think we need pretty much everyone in that Millennium
C-3PO.
Falcon, we're gonna. Yeah,
Not
we're gonna,
only
yeah.
that, but we've got Revan in the meta right now. He's one of those characters, you release the Jedi version of Revan. He's got to be OP. He's got, he's super iconic. Jedi Luke is more so that way. I mean, he's way more universally, loved and revered. And he's, a lot of people's favorite Jedi of all time. And so if we're finally going to get Jedi Luke, they can't do that right when they release Jedi Revan, because they're going to have to upstage Revan.
Right.
And so I think we're still a ways out from Jedi Luke, but some of this could be giving us those characters and moving towards, having the set that we'll need for him eventually.
There's a funny James Aneblo said we should get Divorced Han. That'd be kind of funny. But
Divorced.
Then Ryan Moon, I 100% agree with you. Jabba the Hutt. Man, we talked about this before, Cub.
We talked about this, Arnold.
It could be like passive, like Hermit Yoda, and then like C-3PO. Like, what would C-3PO do? He would be a passive assisting character or whatever, constantly granting buffs, turbocharging droids or something. Jabba could make Jabba. Let's see, so bounty hunters. We've kind of gotten all this bounty hunter stuff this year. I think we're Jabba could make bounty hunters maybe go that extra step and be like all of a sudden meta, because Jabba the Hutt's like he's the crime lord. He's the crime lord. Pretty much, so that'd be kind of cool. I'd love to see that. So maybe we can get that potentially.
Wouldn't it be awesome if we got C-3PO and C-3PO and R2-D2 had Chase-like synergy?
I'm pretty.
That's one of the most dynamic duos ever.
If they don't do if there is a C-3PO that comes to the game, there's no R2-D2, like direct R2-D2 written in the code synergy. It's a letdown. That needs to happen. I mean, I know people are asking for Chewbacca with C-3PO. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. I think it'd be more passive. If they did like
Chewbacca with 3PO on his back.
Right, that'd be kind of funny, right? So there's so much that they could do with that. I hope they get kind of cutesy. But Jabba, I mean, I know we talked about this before, and you were like, oh, they won't add Jabba to the game because he's a big guy. I mean, they could scale things down a bit. I mean, General Grievous in the game, even after they did that like secret art change, he's still not as big as he was like in the actual movie. So if they could scale things down and play around with it, but I don't think there's anything that bars Jabba the Hutt from being added to the game. And we talked about this before in a video. I don't know who was it that I talked about it with, one of you guys. We were saying how Jabba the Hutt would be awesome if they did like a legendary style event where you have to complete contracts, like complete certain challenges in order to unlock them.
Battlefront 1.
Like a Battlefront 1 type of thing where they had contracts unlock weapons. I think that'd be the way to
unlock this game. And that brings up an important point. And by the way, thank you, Dominic Pieri, for the $10 donation. Thanks so much, dude. Something I feel like this game really desperately needs is new creative ways to unlock characters, because we've got just a few ways that happens. You've got your stores, you've got your your farms, and you've got marquees, raid like, to me, we haven't had a new clever way to unlock a character in a while. And that would be just really exciting, in my opinion, if we had some kind of contract system where you have to go do all these things in the game in order to unlock him. I would love to see something.
What's that classic quote from Mobile Gamer? It's like, I don't mind them taking my money, just take it away from me creatively, right?
Yeah, I actually believe that, man. Take my money, just do it in like a real creative way, right?
Yeah, make it fun to spend money.
I like the marquee system because it's one of those things I think that this game does well, is it balances free to play and pay to play. You've got, your free-to-play players are all going to get the character. That character is often going to be useful. And then the pay-to-play characters can use them in raids right away and that kind of thing. So I like that there's balance, but there's just been so many. And thanks again, Dominic, again, with a $5 donation. Thank you so much. There's been so many of them that it lacks creativity at this point. I'm not calling for marquees to go away. No. Bringing up Thanos. Balance.
I don't like how that's a whole other conversation. I don't like how marquees are rolled out this year. They spam us with marquees, and all of a sudden, like 2 months later, you're gonna need the characters for an event. It's like, all right, it was a bit messy here, but yeah, we talked this before. We don't need to rehash it. I like the marquee system, getting a free character to 3 stars, $10 to 4 stars. Cool. But yeah, once you overload us and then say, oh, don't worry, there won't be any more marquee overload. You guys would get some legendary events this
it's a good
last
way of
quarter.
bringing new characters in.
Oh, it's a cool way to bring characters in. Just the way they did it, now it's like, oh, shoot. Like, what if Han Solo characters I need? It's like, oh, man, now I'm screwed there. It's like, there's so many ways to get screwed, and I think a lot of people are going to, if they do some more legendary stuff this year, I think a lot of people are going to be missing out on some more stuff potentially. So we'll have to wait and see on that. You got some more donations here, Cubby.
I got a lot of people to call. Thanks, iChad Monkey. Frontier Star, how about CG opens up the ability to trade extra shards for ones you need? I don't mind that. No.
They'll never do that.
Yeah, I think
because
you're right.
people create fake accounts just to trade shards away. They'll never do that.
No, they'll never
That's
do
exactly
that.
why they won't do that.
Yeah.
And then thanks Kaiba again, Tsukumo, $5 donation. Something I feel this game is missing is events and giveaways similar to other games. The events we have are nice, but they seem to be lacking in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about that?
What do you think about Mobile Gamer? People are saying you're awfully quiet.
Give us your wisdom, Mobile.
I like the events. I don't know. I think if you look on the back end of your phone, there's like 19 different events going on at any given time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some of them actually, I miss a lot of them at times. Like I was like, oh shoot, forgot to do the like Rebel event or something like that. I still haven't done the stupid the basics course or whatever. You know, there's like a Rebels basic, Empire basic.
Oh really?
Because you can't auto it. It's like I know how to use the Rebels, and I think they teach you how to do it the wrong way too. It's like you don't. Yeah, there's a bunch of complaints on Reddit about that. It's like no, I know how to use Han Solo. You don't need to tell me, and you're telling me the wrong way too. So there's like stupid stuff like that. And I'm stuck. I haven't done the first order. I'm on the first order. It's like I don't want to do that. Give me an auto button. Auto. Yeah. So that's but yeah.
That is how a lot of events happen. For me too. Auto is where I live, especially marquee events.
The ones I always
have
make
you
sure
guys ever played in the last year? Have you played a single marquee event without hitting auto?
Jango Fett was fun.
I played Anakin ship because we didn't have a test account.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think Jango.
I actually wanted to know how to play the character.
Yeah, Jango I played all the way through. Nihilus I played all the way through because that was a really cool character. But that was last year. So
I got mad because I live on the auto for marquee events personally, and there used to be a little lag before the tutorial popped up and said push this button.
Yeah, you can quickly hit auto,
and you can quickly hit auto. They took it away. It's like synonymous now. You can't. You have to hit the tutorial button.
Right. So yeah, I think I could tell like some events that are really old, they're kind of realizing, all right, you guys don't want to play this anymore. So they gave us like sim tickets for like those old Omega events, which is appreciated because those events are like way undertuned now. They need to add a Zeta element to that finally. But the ones I always try to make sure I do at the very minimum are the ones that always give Zetas, like the Night Sister one, the attack, a defensive Dathomir, I think, always gives like 2 Zetas
the
or
Ewok
one Zeta.
one.
Yeah, it gives 2. I haven't been able to finish the Ewok. My Ewoks are complete trash. I haven't done that once yet.
You don't have Wicked at 7 stars?
I have all the way Ewoks at 7 stars, but I just don't want to gear them up. They're not on my short list. They're all like gear 5 and 6 and 7s. It's not enough to beat that event. So, but yeah, if they give out Zetas, I'm usually there. Other stuff, it's like random shards. Like I'll be fine. Not because I try to take time away from the game. You can't be like sucked into the game 24/7. So I try to take my moments away from it. But more events, some more variety events. What are you laughing about?
It's what you do for work, buddy.
I do the actual video. Not the random events.
I mean, it's kind of your job. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Not to make sure I play basics first order. I don't need to play the basics of first order. Jeez. Wine, slash your lightsabers everywhere. That's all you need to know about the first order. Oh, anything else? I don't know how we got over to this.
I think we can close
the only thing we didn't go over is the ARG thing.
ARG?
Crumbs thing.
Oh, yeah. So this, thank you for pointing that out.
So I got one more before we close.
Yeah, so none of us actually made a video about this. One, because I think most of us are busy, and two, there really wasn't much to pull out of this. Wasn't as, again, like the Road Ahead blog post, this was not that exciting. I mean, I know you can't top yourself every single time, Mr. Crumb. We get that. It's hard to do that for every single little thing.
And let me establish, I don't think any of us are complaining about this puzzle right now, because I still think the puzzles are cool.
It's cool. It's neat.
I want more of them.
Keep doing them. This wasn't as
they
cool.
They can't all be like the Revan one.
No, Revan. That was an intricate baby.
So cool.
It's cool. Like I think the Chewbacca one was kind of cute. It was you put it together quickly, and there's a lot of ways to speculate about. Like we were able to make plenty of videos, kind of guessing. Oh man, who's in the middle? This I don't know if maybe I have to find a picture somewhere.
But the end result of this though is everybody was thinking it's gonna be Malik, right?
Yeah, it was a Bastila quote that came out in the end, right?
Bastila quote saying it's gonna be Malik.
I'm gonna have to find it real quick. What the actual quote was? You guys remember off the top of your head?
I've got it right here.
Yeah, pull it up. I'm gonna see if I can find it on Reddit real quick.
That's what I was looking at my phone. It was and this is from Thunderwhack. He says, look into it, looked at the forums. Gen is important. Remember, there was a force in the series called the Gen Jedi, Sith word for dark Jedi. Then it was a Bastila quote, and I guess it was in a vision, and she was talking about Darth Revan, or Revan turning bad, but it's something about turning your assets or your powers against the enemy, or something.
I think
like
it's
that.
turning your enemy into an ally,
Yeah,
or something like that. Yeah,
Right.
I could search it.
But anyways, it was a Malik, and then plus that other quote on the Revan reveal trailer was actually a Malik quote also.
Yeah.
So really,
I'd be down with Malik. I'd be down.
Yeah, Malik could be kind of neat. I mean, maybe I don't know. Let me see if I can find this quote so I can make sure we're quoting this correctly.
While you're looking for it, thanks Dominic Pieri for another donation, $5. He says, "Keep up the good work, guys. The OG triumvirate is Cubs, Mobile, and Arnold. By the way, what do you guys think about in Episode 1, Jedi Knight Kenobi? Can I just
anything
say
Kenobi is
when
like,
he said that, I felt like this
Now there's two of them.
warm feeling. I just felt great.
any amounts of Kenobis, I'm very happy.
Now there's two
Hello
of
there.
them.
Now there's two of them.
Now there's
But
two of them.
I can use a third one. I want my Episode 3 Kenobi.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want.
I'll take as many Kenobis as we can. I want
And-
Episode 3 and Episode 1 Kenobi.
Yeah, I mean,
Rebels
I'll
Kenobi.
take Ghost Kenobi. I'm still waiting.
Ghost Kenobi. All of them.
Ooh.
Every Kenobi. We've got 5 Hans. We deserve 5 Kenobis.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, I know Han's a bit more iconic, but I feel like Kenobi holds
Yeah.
a happier place in our hearts.
Did you see Chris Pratt on Twitter?
Oh, jeez, no, don't bring.
He's
it up.
like, I'm not giving anything away, but let me just suggest this: that every day I'm looking in the mirror and staring in the mirror and saying hello there every single day.
He said that on Twitter.
yeah.
I don't know.
He's trolling.
And the sad thing is,
that's a huge troll.
yeah, the sad thing is, I'm pretty sure, like, I wouldn't doubt my mind. I mean, I don't have a single doubt in my mind that they would recruit him to play Kenobi.
no,
Instead of the
if-
actual,
It's like if they ever remake.
lose their minds.
It's like
If
if they ever
anybody
remade.
but Ewan McGregor plays him.
It's like for some reason.
it's pretty funny to
If
me.
Disney ever wanted to remake Episode 1, they'd hire The Rock, they'd hire Jack Black, Chris Pratt, because like, for some reason,
The
Disney
Rock
has
is
this
Darth
thing.
Maul.
Disney and DreamWorks, they have The Rock as Darth
I
Maul.
remember
Imagine. Oh, God.
I remember watching.
Somebody meme that.
I actually remember being kind of annoyed with Phantom Menace that Liam Neeson was in it because he's like a real actor. and
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
Star Wars. They always used like nobodies really when they started.
But
off.
he was a great Kenobi.
Oh,
Or
Qui-Gon?
Qui-Gon.
He played very well. Yeah, he was like
Oh, sure.
probably the best actor of that movie, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of that.
Obi-Wan was really good. I mean, I think Ewan McGregor kills Obi-Wan. I think he does really
he
well
does a
in the.
very good job. Yeah, he does a good job. But
I mean, I think the contrast where you see that Hayden Christensen isn't that great of an actor is when you compare Obi-Wan to Anakin and the scenes at the end where Obi-Wan is just spot on and Anakin. It's
Yeah.
like,
it's always
you
the whiny
turned
ones.
her against me.
It's always the whiny ones in Star Wars that have a hard time getting the job done. Kylo got a lot of crap for a while because he was too whiny. And the Anakin, and then Rose. You know.
I think Adam Driver does a great job.
I think I appreciate him a little bit more. Although I have less respect for Kylo after the most recent movie.
What?
That's just me. That's just me. And I have less
Seriously?
respect for Hux. Hux is a complete Dumbo after
Hux-
that movie.
They
My God.
They made Hux
That
way
was
too
horrible.
comical.
No.
Yeah,
and then
he should be like Tarkin, you know. But no, I disagree with you categorically on Kylo though. I think the one thing that I feel the most confident about defending is that Kylo Ren is a fascinating character.
I didn't say he's not fascinating. I don't think I don't respect him as a leader. That's all. Like a leader of the First Order. I don't. That's where my problem comes in. I'm intrigued by him. I want to know more about him. I was actually rooting for him a little bit in The Last Jedi. I just think he was a little too much of a wimp.
What about shirtless Kylo? I mean, he's not a wimp. He's
shirtless Kylo.
He's doing chest. He is not skipping chest day. He's doing flies.
He's
Right.
got to work
He's
on
doing
legs a bit
bench.
more, but you know.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I'm that's a whole other story. I'm curious to see where Kylo goes. But yeah, just as a leader, I have zero respect for really any of the leaders. I had a little
right.
respect for
What would-
Phasma, then they threw her down the
Yeah.
chute, literally in the first episode, the Force
We
Awakens.
don't know that she died. She could be back. Maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
That's some serious wounds she's going through. Then
frankly, the only interesting part about The Last Jedi was the Kylo Ray or Raylo,
Raylo.
intergalactic sexting scenes, and then when and then they killed off Snoke, which was cool too, right?
But then sexting scenes.
Yeah. And then that was all good up until then they depart ways. It was good up until then.
So I'm going to completely disagree that it's the only interesting thing. We won't get into that, but I do think that is probably the most compelling part of this trilogy. I think that relationship dynamic is fascinating.
Yeah, I think it's fast. I'm curious to see where it pans out.
I hope they swap places. I hope Kylo turns to the good, and I hope Rey ends up being the villain. I would love it. I would love it if they did that.
Yeah.
Then it would destroy, because right now Rey, I'll agree all day. Rey is too much of a Mary Sue. She is. So destroy that. Kill that.
You
Let
have
the
a problem
past
with Rey,
die.
but you don't have a problem with Rose.
I don't have a problem with Rose.
So
I think she was poorly written.
You think Rey's a Mary Sue, but not Rose? Okay. All right.
How is Rose a
I
Mary Sue?
categorically disagree. No. No, I don't know. I'm surprised you have more of a problem with Rey than Rose. That's all.
No, I didn't say that necessarily. Rose to me is not like a super interesting character,
Why do we always
but
get
I'm not
these
like a lot of
conversations?
people just hate Rose so viciously, and I just don't get why people hate her that much. To me, she's just not that interesting. But I don't think that
we
her
all have
story
feelings,
sucks.
people. We all have feelings.
Ethan
Anyways.
Glenn, thank you for the $5 donation. You guys are watching your videos, and let's close out the show with one last talking point. We have got the Galaxy of Heroes 3rd anniversary coming up, and that was the last part of the Road Ahead post. I think all of us have pretty much been playing for 3 years or close to. And so
this December I'll be 3 years.
I can't believe how fast all of that has gone.
Yeah, we both started around the same time. I think, like in December 2015.
I was late December. Yeah.
I was
We all
right
started
after
the same
Christmas,
month, and I was December 2015 as well.
Yeah, so we've all been playing for cheese almost. I've never this game pretty much every single day. I've logged in at least and did something. Can never say that for any other game out there, and I feel like that's that's got to be like borderline like a problem. Logging into a game every single day, being so sucked into it. And I gotta say, I mean, the Star Wars franchise definitely drives that like love for the game. Because if this was like Lord of the Rings or I don't know, like just some bland non-Galaxy Star Wars thing, I don't think I'd be into it.
You're not
going
to play the new Looney Tunes one?
The Looney Tunes? Oh,
yeah.
man.
Same exact game, but Looney Tunes is coming out.
Ultimately,
oh, jeez.
Something I really appreciate about this game is, I mean, it's really become a big part of our lives. Obviously, us more than a lot of people because we've got our YouTube channels on it. But to me, it's the community, the friends that I've made playing this game, the social component of this game, and my guild, my shard chat, doing YouTube, you guys. I think that we got a great community, and so I think it's sweet that we've been playing this long. And out of all games I've ever played in my life, nothing comes near close to how frequently I have played Galaxy Heroes. I think since I started playing the game in December 2015, the only days I did not log in was because I was on a cruise ship with no service, and it was impossible for me to log in. But even those days, my account got logged into because I made my brother go in and get my dailies for me.
TOS, right? Oh, breaking TOS, man. TOS, you got to get your account banned now. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you better delete this.
If I get banned,
you better delete the live stream.
You better delete the live stream right after this, man.
Oh man, but yeah, I love this game a lot. It has ups and downs, but at the end of the day, I still play it. Yeah, it's not sure how much
you guys.
longer,
You guys all have iPhones, right? I'm curious. If you go in to your you swipe to the left, you've got your screen time there, or at least I put it there. You can go into settings and look at screen time.
Oh yeah.
I looked at this today. What is your daily average for Galaxy of Heroes?
That's actually a good question. Let's see
I'm at
here.
an hour and 8 minutes for the last 7 days.
Okay.
I average an hour and 8 minutes spent in Galaxy of Heroes.
I don't know if maybe mine's messed up a bit because I had to hold on. Let's see here. There we go. I put it up. So what was your so we're going by today or last 7 days?
Last 7 days.
Okay.
Average 1 hour and 8 minutes in this.
How do you find averages here? Daily average. I have 52 minutes for daily average.
So almost an hour for you.
Mm-hmm. How about you?
I don't know how to see it.
So you go to so you tap on iPhone. And then you go to the last 7 days. Oh my God, oh my God. Okay, there we go.
1 hour 22 minutes a day.
So you have the. So
You're the most.
Yeah, you're the most. Cubs is second. I'm last.
So we're all at about an hour though. Like it's not just that we play every day. It's that we play for an hour every day.
God, almost. Let's just say 365 hours a year minimum. Imagine
365 hours divided by 24.
Jeez.
That's 15 days straight every year.
Oh my God.
Look at all the people in the chat. That's great.
Yeah, let's see. I want to read that. What are you guys? What's your guys? I know that the iOS thing's actually the new update, iOS 12 or whatever.
iOS 12, yeah.
It's a good thing that they're making you aware, but at the same time, oh, I didn't want to know that.
I'm actually setting limits on Discord. Because to me, Galaxy of Heroes is pretty consistent. I'm about an hour. You know, I got to do that. But Discord is the time killer. That's where I sit at my desk at work and I just want to jump on Discord and talk to people. So I'm limiting my time on Discord now, having my phone tell me knock it off.
For some reason, there's some people tagging me on Reddit about this. I just want to answer it. Albin Rubens is asking me to confirm if Hoda is not needed for ROTJ Luke. Some of his people are tagging me saying that apparently I was on a phone call to devs confirming that. I was like, I don't remember ever saying that. I was never on a phone call with them.
No.
I think
there was a thing saying that they were not going to use Hoda.
Yeah, but someone was like, I got a couple tags saying, Arnold's on a phone call.
The devs have never said anything about that to us.
No, not to us. But I think there was a posting that Hoda would never be needed for an event. I think that's what that's what they said.
They can always change their minds.
Of course, they can always change.
But yeah, I think there was. Dude, I don't know if that was a phone call or not.
I never got a phone call.
No.
I've never said anything. Especially
but there was something.
I don't know why they'd ever confirm something like that.
Yeah,
it was on maybe again. I don't know. I'm going off hearsay right now.
From post maybe.
I don't follow every single little thing that goes on the forum. So I mean, whatever I know, it's just hearsay. I just heard this like through you guys. We're
talking about Hoda.
Hoda, yeah.
Yeah, Hermit Yoda being due to the difficult nature of getting him, there was going to be some sort of like they weren't going to make him a requirement.
Yeah, because people are thinking that he was going to be needed for Return of the Jedi Luke or something. Right. And somewhere again, all hearsay. I never was on a phone call, never got confirmation from the developer about this. But yeah, for just hearsay, someone said that. Yeah, they said on the forums or whatever that he would.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, it's all hearsay. None of us actually knows 100%. Someone actually has a direct quote.
Yeah,
and actually knows for sure. Yeah, leave us tweet us, Discord us, something, post it on Reddit. Because I don't know anything about that. So, but I saw that a couple times today on Reddit for some reason. It was like people are talking about it, and I was like, I don't know anything about this.
I think Takedown Games wins the crown. He's got 4 hours a day average.
What are you doing for 4 hours? Holy cow!
He plays on 1x speed.
Right? Yeah, there you go. That makes sense right now. Yeah, man. I mean, unless you're doing 500 attempts at the raid or something, and
there'd be the raid.
Yeah, raids, and then you're doing. Like you're the guy that's like the overachiever territory where like you're taking down walls. You found a way to make Cup take down a trio wall or something. That's you right there. Let's see. Any other questions on there? I saw some guy.
Cubs has got to sing us out though.
He's got to sing. Oh, he
had to sing or something.
He's got to sing
we need
us
some
out?
sort of. Last week we got bronies.
Where did this come from?
I don't know. We need something. We've had dancing on every stream.
You want me to sing
the
My Little Pony theme song?
Maybe just like get your 2 porgs out and make them kiss or something.
Oh gosh,
that'd be amazing.
Oh hey, you want to see my 2 porgs?
You're gonna get demonetized. Demonetized.
I've got. This is a porg mug.
Oh man,
it's
I'm
a
jealous.
mug.
I'm legit jealous.
And then this one is just a little thing I found at Walmart. I kind of want to get more porgs because porgs are the best thing to happen to Star Wars creatures. I think porgs are awesome. Come at me. Don't fight me on this. I don't have any
problem with porgs. I mean, they kind of remind me of what's that one dog that looks like a porg? A corgi. It looks like it's
that reminds me of rotisserie chicken.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Okay, Chewbacca. Really no, we gotta go out with Mobile Gamer doing a Chewbacca roll. That's what we need.
Right?
Man. Or we can go out with me igniting my Ultra Saber because.
You gotta wait for it. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Here it comes.
Oh.
Here it comes.
You got to do the Chewbacca noises when we went to EA Play. Oh, you weren't.
I wouldn't made a video. Got a lot more views.
Yeah. It's a bonding exercise.
See, Careless Whisper. Never gonna dance again. Do it, Cubs.
Thanks, Alex Gomez.
That was amazing.
Little tear.
That was wow. That made my heart just.
That's one of my
spring
favorite
out of my-
memes is when it's Anakin and Palpatine and it starts playing Careless Whisper and
Yeah,
Palpatine
jeez.
looks over Anakin, he's just like,
Jeez. The memes from the prequels,
Our
man.
relationship
The
changed.
memes from the prequels. Oh, well, anyways, before we get sidetracked even more, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Any comment that stuck out to you in the comment section?
I just want to thank Mobile Gamer for coming to the show every week. Mobile, I know we're rotating on our channels.
That's fine. That's
But
great.
we love having you on the show. I think everyone in the comments who loves Mobile Gamer being here, send Mobile
Gamers are
Gamer your
cool.
love because I've really enjoyed having you, man.
I love being it.
hopefully stick around longer. I know people keep asking about it. The
Looks
question
that
of the
way
century. Currently.
I want Mobile Gamer to freeze out of Chicago as soon as
Let me
possible.
Apple Pay you right now.
Because then I know
Pay me
that you're
right
on
now.
your way
Yeah.
through Arizona, and then you can come to a show right here.
There we go, right?
I'm waiting for the phone call. Call me.
Call me, baby. All right. Well, anyways, gamers are cool. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, gamers are indeed cool. Keep on gaming. And then, Cubs fan, what's your outro thing? I don't know. I always forget what you say.
And don't ever forget.
And
then
don't
I
ever
just
forget,
stop
hot
talking,
shot
because then it
first.
cuts to my-
And like I always say, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like this stream, comment down below, subscribe to our channels, and we will catch you guys in the next episode. Episode 15, ladies and gentlemen, next Monday, 5:30 p.m. Central
AhnaldT channel.
Time. My channel. Be there. Be square. And that's it. That's all I have for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night, and see you all next week.
Peace out.
Peace.